Alright, Mr. Fall, can you leave me at the message? Turn your call. It's waiting right now. Thank you. Bye.
When my world was crashing all around me, all my hope was gone. I was drowning in darkness, barely hanging on. Out of the shadows you appeared and helped me breathe again. So when it all goes to black, I won't start to fall, 'cause I can find you in the
I was walking through the cemetery, looking for your headstone, choked up with every step, feeling like I'm all alone, wishing you were still with us, wishing you would call my phone. I still can't believe you're gone. Home doesn't feel like home. Poem after written poem. It's hard, but I'm moving on. Music is my therapy, that's why I always do these songs. God took you very young, it's hard to understand why. I cry 'cause I miss you. I think of you during the hard times, 'cause you made it all okay. You made everything so safe. Everyone respects you and always loved your humble ways. You're all about the love of the family. At the end of the day, I'm always gonna say that you're the man, no one can take your place. The world is moving constantly, but I'm standing still because of all this pain I feel. I still can't believe it's real. I'm struggling with your death, wishing you were still here. So I celebrate your life and have a couple of beers. Grandpa, cheers. Think of you as I taste this drink, and when I close my eyes, it's only you that I wanna see.
When my world was crashing all around me, all my hope was gone. I was drowning in darkness, barely hanging on. Out of the shadows you appeared and helped me breathe again. So when it all goes to black, I won't start to fall, 'cause I can find you in the shadows.
Grandpa, you were my best friend, and you stayed strong to the very, very end. And I still think about you on every April 10th, and I respect every little thing that you represent. Even in my wedding, Grandpa, you were my best man. It's too bad that you weren't there in the physical. Must have been a miracle. I felt you in the spiritual. Damn, in this game of life, your advice gives the upper hand. And everything you taught me, I'ma teach my little man. 'Cause life is really grand, and the family's very precious. The best thing you ever taught me was on the day that you left us. It took a little time, but after all I understand that life is really short, you never know when it'll end. It was an honor to carry you to your final resting place. Tears are rolling down my face, I hope one day we'll meet again. Your shoes are hard to fill, but I'ma try my best to fill them in. I'll never be a loser, you only taught me how to win. You taught me how to measure the size of a fighting a man.
When my world was crashing all around me, all my hope was gone. I was drowning in darkness, barely hanging on. Out of the shadows you appeared and helped me breathe again. So when it all goes to black, I won't start to fall, 'cause I can find you in the shadows.
Throughout his life, he spoke of the influence that his siblings had on him, but he admitted that he was ultimately the one who was responsible for the choices that he made. He would speak candidly of his successes and failures as a husband, father, brother, friend, and co-worker, while showing the power of maintaining his integrity no matter what the sacrifice.
I kept running over in my mind what I'd say, and I guess the one thing I'd like to share would be that my dad was a caring man. That sounds kind of simple, but for those of you who knew him, know that phrase would fit him. My dad cared first about my mom. His actions didn't always seem like it to her, but she knows he was always first in her heart. This is how my dad taught me love. To love my wife, and to love my family, and my friends, with all my heart and life.
When my world was crashing all around me, all my hope was gone. I was drowning in darkness, barely hanging on. Out of the shadows you appeared and helped me breathe again. So when it all goes to black, I won't start to fall, 'cause I can find you in the shadows.
AtomicBeats.com